This is the journey to One Africa. August 9th, 2023, the president of Uganda, our very own grandfather, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, wrote an open letter to Ugandans, to Africans, to the World Bank, and to the rest of the world. I want to remind you guys that a couple months ago, Uganda passed a law against homosexuality in Uganda. And the law is very clear and specific, and is very brutal to those who are there to force and to teach children to performing homosexuality. A lot have been said. So many people, especially Western countries, have opposed. But Uganda is a sovereign country, and Uganda has its own norms and traditions and culture and religions that they can keep as much as they want to make sure that our people remain safety and they follow what is right for them. Personally, I'm so proud of Uganda, and I'm so proud of the step that Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has taken. I think these are kind of leaders we need in Africa who will be honest about what they're planning for the country and for the next generation. For me, I did not see anything bad from that law. Because if you are going there to teach these innocent children, innocent kids, how to do homosexuality, if you're going there to force these kids, to force different people into your own belief, if you're there to spread something that is against our culture and against what we believe in, against our norms and against our values, then we cannot stay silent. So today, I'm going to read the letter that Yoweri Museveni has written to everybody. And to be honest with you guys, it's kind of hard to read his handwriting because this is his handwriting. And they tried to write a little bit in the post of Twitter, but it's very short. So I'm going to read the letter that he wrote so that you guys can get everything that he's been trying to say. I've tried to read before here, and I'm going to try it again. It's not really easy to read everything, but let us give it a try. He said this: Ugandans, especially the Bazukulu, greetings. Things are moving well in Uganda in spite of the corruption of some public servants and some elements of the political class. The private sectors in farming and manufacturing are the ones developing and transforming Uganda in spite of the inconvenience by the corrupt officials. That is why inflation is now 3.9%, one of the lowest in the world. However, the corrupt will be accountable for their betrayal, and they will be rewarded out. They will be weeded out. Last night, an official from the World Bank rang to alert me about the statement from that bank regarding the suspension of any new requests from Uganda for loans. I want to inform everybody. This is where I like. I want to inform everybody, starting with Ugandans, that Uganda will develop with or without loans. Oh, as a matter of fact, many of the loans in the past were being carelessly entered into by officials behind my back when they were completely unnecessary. That's why some years back, I put down my foot and forbid agreeing to any loan before my approval. Hence, we are now borrowing less and cautiously. Yet our economy is growing. That's why other global challenges such as wars in Europe, corruption are notwithstanding. If there's an absolutely need to borrow, there are a number of non-Bretton Woods sources from where we can borrow. Moreover, our first oil will start flowing by 2025. Come on, praise God. That will be an additional source of state revenue and also financial flows into the economy. With discipline, patriotism, and combating corruption, we shall thrive. Because our agriculture is there, our industries are growing, and our service sectors is expanding. Come on, somebody. Let me stop right there. Look at what he's trying to say. He says, if you guys, you don't want to borrow us, it's fine. We don't have to borrow, because even the money that we borrowed before, a lot of officials borrow behind my back, and I'm going to deal with, and I've been dealing with them because of that. And also, if there's absolutely need to borrow money, we ain't going to come to you. We don't need you guys. There's non-Bretton Woods sources from where we can borrow anytime. So do not scare us. We're not scared. All right. And also, like, man, this is like telling them that, oh, you guys are doing that. It's fine. It's fine. Because first of all, we have our first oil. It's going to be flowing in 2025. All right. We got ourselves figured out. They say, oh, the state revenues and financial sectors are growing. And he said this, with discipline, patriotism, and combating corruption, which he's doing right now, according to his letter, he said, we shall thrive. That's the confidence we need from our leaders. Come on, somebody. He said, with our agriculture is there. And also our industrials are growing, and our service sector is expanding. What are we there? What are we afraid for? So he said, it is therefore unfortunate that the World Bank and other actors dare to want to coerce us into abandoning our faith. Look at this. They're forcing us into abandoning our faith, our culture, our principle and sovereignty. Man, this is abuse of human rights. You World Bank, you're abusing human rights. You know, the matter of fact, we don't need their loan. So it's okay. You can do that. We don't even need to talk about them, because we don't need their loan. You think your loan, we don't need your loan. You're going to survive. Let me say this, and let me say this in the right note. We never wanted your loan. We don't need it. For a couple of years, we've just been having leaders who do not believe in themselves, and therefore they're running to you and want your loan, or you're forcing them to pick up because of your own agenda. But you know what? The time has come for us to stand and to say, we do not want your loan, and we're going to thrive and survive and grow, and we don't need you to be in the picture. Oh, look at what he says. Say, they really underestimate all Africans. Come on, that is one of the very powerful statements you will ever see. They really underestimate Africans. And it's true, because they put sanction, they stop doing all this stuff to force their agenda. This is sovereignty of the country. For how long we have seen Western countries supporting dictatorial leadership, and yet today they're standing in Niger and they say that, oh, you guys, you gotta respect democracy and you need to reinstate the president of Niger. Since when you care about democracy? You never care about anything. You only care when it matters to you and when you want something. And now we know you. Hey, we know you, and we're not gonna let you win in this time. He's saying this. You want us to abandon our culture, our faith, and our principle by using money. They really underestimate all Africans. He said, I have patiently explained to some of the actors that Mary being a homosexual is not targeted by this law. But he said, it is going from being a homosexual to recruit or force others into your deviance. That is targeted by law. When you start going out recruiting other people, forcing into the countries for us to accept the culture that you want it by law. Man, this is crazy, because when you turn anything into law, it changes everything. And I'm telling you, for the countries that have already allowed this as a law, I am afraid to say that just be prepared for the consequences. Because when you take personal issues to be the national things, then even the consequences is not going to be personal no more. It's going to be national wide.